Hello everyone, it's me, Veld, and today we're going to be playing Zhezhi's story quest and see how that is like. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, let's meet up with Zhezhi at the Public Security Bureau. Oh, look at her, she's already talking to a cat.
I didn't expect such a big crowd at the hearing.
Really? Why not? Dana is a fat
Should I
cat.
take the stand myself? What do you think, little kitty?
Honestly, she talking to a cat because she ain't got no one else to talk to. That's honestly kind of real.
Maybe we can do a little show of, paws. Raise your left paw if you think I should testify, or your right paw if...
Okay, girl.
Wait! You raised your left paw before I even finished my sentence. No, that doesn't count. Let's try again.
Okay.
Okay, if you raise your right paw, I'll let someone else handle it.
I think that's just what she wants to do.
Right paw, huh? Well, I did actually want to tell everyone the truth myself. Let's give this another shot.
Okay, girl. Which answer do you want to hear from the cat? She's looking
Miss
suspicious.
Zhezhi, the hearing is about to start. If you would please join us.
Oh, she's got a scar? That's interesting. I never seen NPCs with a scar before.
Now? Yes, Madame Juya. I'll be there in a minute.
Usually in games like these, the NPCs barely have any other, like, markings or anything that differentiate them from, like, any other NPC. Hi, Zhezhi. You made it.
Rover. Oh, you're here. It's really nice to see you. And I appreciate you coming.
No problem, girl.
I just handed over all the evidence we gathered from Mingyang's studio and the exiles camp to the patrollers. Now the Shangyun Art Exchange can't deny the fact they were producing and trading art forgeries.
Wait, so when did this happen? I don't remember this happening.
But there is one more thing. The patroller said we still need someone to testify in the hearing.
Do you want me to testify?
You're really kind, but, I'll be fine to do this myself. You've already helped me so much. Even just having you here is a huge relief. Some things I've got to face on my own. That said, I, didn't expect there would be so many spectators coming to watch. If I get nervous and mess up any details, could you please help to remind me?
Alright, girl. No problem.
Thank you. Having you here helps, more than you know. It's about time. We should probably go in, huh?
Yeah.
With both parties present, this hearing is now in session. Let us begin.
Dang, so this is what the court looks like?
First, a brief overview of the case before us.
Yeah, let me see what happened.
Miss Zhezhi alleges that the guilty party, Mingyan, implicated in the tacit discord assault, was coerced into committing art fraud under duress. Therefore, her mental state was adversely affected, which led to her committing actions contrary to her will. Today, based on new evidence provided by Miss Zhezhi and the result of this hearing, we will determine whether to revisit Mingyan's charges and consider if the Shangyun Art Exchange is indeed guilty of selling illegal art forgeries.
What? With all due respect, this doesn't match what we discussed before.
Dang, what y'all discussed?
Mr. Baitsu, I remind you that any evidence or arguments presented before and during the hearing are valid. If you would like to add further information, you're welcome to do so at any point. Now, without further ado, either party may begin their opening statement.
Madame Juya, the situation is...
Madame Juyao,
Oh,
as the head of the Shanyuan Art Exchange, I, Baitse, must clear our name and seek justice here today. There are 2 points I'd like to address. Firstly, the authenticity of our artworks remains unimpeachable. Secondly, Mingyan's provocative creations stem solely from her own greed and vanity. She alone should bear responsibility for the assault.
Zhezhi just literally got silent.
Throughout my tenure at
Silenced.
the Art Exchange, our foremost principle has been that of integrity, a well-known fact. And yet, integrity in business is not enough to stave off discord. We are aware of certain painters rejected by the Art Exchange, nursing grudges and resorting to threats.
Dang, is he talking about her?
They bombarded us with spite and slander, causing a public uproar simply because they didn't get what they wanted.
This is gonna
Should
be
the
a
public
bad
be
picture of
swayed
her.
by these slanderous insinuations that paint us as wicked fraudsters, then I'm afraid justice will never be served.
Look at him. He might be lying about this right now.
Please control yourself, Mr. Baitse.
Forgive me, madam. But if this injustice persists, I will have no choice but to sue them for harming the
Sheesh.
Shanyuan Art Exchange's reputation. They have damaged the trust we built with our clients. I demand they compensate us for our
Dang.
losses and issue a public apology. Such disgraceful behavior will not diminish us. Our principles will not waver, and we will protect the Shanyuan Art Exchange from any ill intent.
He's blaming the victim now. That's actually crazy. Come on, Zhezhi, stand up for yourself. Girl, speak up.
I've bought paintings from Shanyuan Art Exchange before. They were good quality, and their service was decent. Hard to believe they'd be involved in something like this.
It's called, like, manufactured art.
The honest always get the short end of the stick. But who's Mingyan? A painter? Never heard of him.
Ooh.
Must be some nobody trying to get attention using the Shanyuan's name.
Look, now they all talking about her. Oh my goodness.
Why is the art exchange always in the middle of some controversy?
Order! Order! You may continue your statement.
Madam,
Come on, Zhezhi.
allow us to present our account of the events. This all really began 3 days ago. I was entrusted to investigate a certain arcane artist in the Tiger's Maw.
Oh, okay, so we're going to have a backstory. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, okay, that explains everything now. Alright, that's interesting. Let's see what happens.
Hey, Rover! Took you long enough to get here.
So you were the one who ordered this task.
Things are getting awfully strange around the mine lately. Figured you're just the one to untangle this mess. With your knack for solving mysteries, you'll figure this out in no time.
What happened?
I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but there's a special folktale in Jinzhou. Word has it, there's this mysterious arcane artist whose paintings come to life as they paint, as if each brushstroke has a life of its own.
Is that Zhezhi?
Once their canvas dries, whatever they've painted leaps right off the page. Mythical creatures, the whole shebang, all real as day.
Dang.
The thing is, anyone who might have seen these paintings, well, they vanish into thin air.
Sounds like a forte to me. Sounds like Zhezhi's forte, honestly.
I've never heard of such a unique forte. Lately, I've been receiving reports about eerie monsters wandering the mine at midnight. Some witnesses even ran into them more than once. These monsters, they look like paintings from a distance, but
Ooh.
approach them, and they're as docile as can be. Reading these reports, I couldn't shake the tale of the arcane artist from my mind. Sure, some say it's just a prank or some new tacit Discord variant. But with rumors swirling, Folks are getting jittery. Can't let things escalate. That's why I reached out to you.
Let me take it from here.
Great. Counting on you to crack this case wide open. Oh, and you might want to chat up the witnesses. Got their names right here for you.
Alright, so we're gonna be investigating some painted monsters, I guess. Let's see. What do you have to say about this? Say your name and business here, sir.
That's it for today. Time for a break. Oh, hey there. Need something?
Tell me about the recent event at the mine.
Oh, you've come to the right guy. I was actually the first to see those weird things.
Dang, and you survived?
I was playing chess with the old miners until midnight, then headed home alone.
Oh.
On my way back, I heard these strange moans like some kind of monster was out there.
Really?
At first I thought they were tacit discords, and I was ready to bolt. But then, I realized they were different. These monsters, they were being drawn to something.
And what was that?
Curiosity got the better of me, so I took a step closer.
And that's how you almost died. This is why you never let curiosity get the better of you, because that's how you die. Especially if you're walking home at midnight alone, never get curious. Like, that's how you get killed.
And saw that they had these strange features. Gleaming eyes, gnarled horns,
Ooh.
dark green bodies covered
Ew.
in slimy liquid.
A goblin? Could it be a new variant of TD?
Maybe. But unlike tacit discords, they didn't attack me.
Dang, so they saw you and didn't attack you?
You know, I did see some people standing nearby. Just some shadows, really, because it was so dim.
Oh.
Well, the light was flickering in the wind, so I couldn't make out their faces. But I knew something was weird with the scrolls they had in their hands. Every time they moved, more monsters appeared. Later, I told everyone about it, and Gupon was there. She freaked out, saying it was just like the tale of the arcane artist.
There was more than one person on the scene that night?
I'm not sure, but I overheard them talking.
Someone watching us?
No,
Why is the
actually,
camera shaking like
arguing
this?
would be more accurate. Anyway, I got worried those monsters might attack me, so I bolted and didn't catch what they were arguing about.
Do you remember where you saw them?
I do remember. Wait, you're not seriously thinking of going there, are you?
I am.
Whatever those monsters are, they're unidentified and dangerous. If you have to go, be really careful, all right?
Don't worry, I fought the Thrnodian.
You don't look like you work at the mine. Can I help you with something?
Tell me about the recent event at the mine.
Oh yes, that strange event. It's the talk of the town right now.
Really?
I've conducted several investigations and found that those monsters tend to appear around midnight. Their locations seem random, though.
That is suspicious.
Fortunately, they haven't caused much harm. I think it's because they always show up and vanish in the dead of night. If you ask me, these monsters are a new type of tacit discord. Since they're unrecorded, our terminal can't trigger an alarm when they're nearby.
Dang, that's low-key kind of dangerous.
For safety reasons, we have increased our patrols around the mine.
Did you notice anything else unusual?
Anything else unusual? Yes, there was one thing.
What was it?
Aside from the blurred silhouettes I saw that night, I remember hearing voices. Like people talking.
That's just what the other guy was telling us. That he saw some other people there.
The voices came from where those silhouettes were, but they sounded like vague muttering. Thinking about it now, if it was a human voice, how could someone get so close to those monsters without crying out for help?
No, help! Help! Help me!
I see. Thank you for the information.
I've gathered enough information. It's time to check the scene where those monsters were spotted.
This is like how those horror games start. You go to a
There's
scene. Hello? Anybody
something
here?
ahead. That
What is
figure.
that?
That paintbrush. Could it be?
What? What do you see? I don't see anything. Hello? Whoa. That kind of scared me a little.
Nothing here. Huh. That's odd. Did I just imagine that?
Excuse me? Zhezhi, stop playing with me, girl. Zhezhi, what are you doing?
Rover! You're here!
Why the freak are you playing around? Stop playing around, get off the floor.
Sorry, did I scare you just now?
Yeah, you did. I'm fine. Why are you here?
Finding inspiration.
Uh-huh.
The night often sparks my creativity.
Don't tell me you're actually the arcane artist.
Of course not!
Really?
I heard about the tale of the arcane artist and hoped to find out who they are.
What if it is her and it's just that someone saw her and then made up the tale about her, but she doesn't know it's actually about her?
Sorry I lied to you. I didn't want to drag anyone else into this.
You too? Why are you investigating this?
Bringing painted creatures to life, making fantasies real. It sounds like a fairy tale, but when the arcane artist first caught people's attention in Jinzhou years ago, it was more than just a tale. Now this story is making the rounds again. Most don't see the dangers it holds. As someone who feels the threat, I want to uncover the truth before it's too late.
Okay, Zhezhi, I didn't know you had a sense of justice like that. The arcane artist showed up before?
Yes, there was once an artist who could create paintings that felt so real, you could almost step into them. But these paintings, they strayed from the artist's original intentions and caused a lot of trouble.
Dang.
I don't know who's behind these latest events, but if it's really the arcane artist, their paintings will bring nothing but trouble. That's why I have to stop them, to prevent the past from repeating itself.
You experienced it before?
Unfortunately, I'm not very good at investigating, so I haven't found any major clues yet. I'm here for the arcane artist, but also hoping to meet an old acquaintance. Maybe he knows what happened in the mine.
Ooh. I'll go with you. It's linked to the case I'm investigating.
Is that so? Oh, okay.
Come on, girl, let's go. Oh, who was that? Hello? Hello, who are you? That person was really watching from the bushes, like, if you gonna say something, come out.
Hey, Zhezhi! Long time no see. You need more pigments already?
Oh, is this her acquaintance?
No, not yet.
And this must be the Rover. Nice to meet you. Heard a lot about you. Didn't realize you and Zhezhi knew each other.
Me too. We met during the moon chasing festival. I like how they made that canon then.
But I've never had the chance to introduce myself properly.
Honestly. Like, we just met each other and now we're just talking like we already know each other.
A great moment for it. Here's the thing, Rover. I can't say I know Zhezhi very well, but I do know she's got this quirk where her courage tends to crumble right when it's crunch time.
Yeah, we saw.
So, when it comes to introducing herself to you, I'd bet money on it she's been mentally rehearsing it for forever before she got the guts to take action.
Dang.
No, it's not like that.
Oh, really?
Zhezhi, you can't keep avoiding things. You've got to take action, or you'll never get what you want. You only live once, right?
Yeah, that's true. That does make sense.
Yes, Mr. Shilang is right. Rover, I've actually
Ooh.
been meaning to tell you something.
Look at her gaining her confidence. Okay, Queen, tell me what's up.
Hello, my name is Zhezhi. We have met before, but I like to make this a formal request. I would really like for us to become friends.
Okay, Queen, tell me what's up.
Of course. I'd be happy to.
Hello? Juju?
Look at her, she's all happy now. Honestly, that's like kind of real. It's like, cause it's like when you want someone to become friends with you and you finally gather the courage and ask them or like try to hang out with them more and whatever, just basically have them be friends with you. It's like, oh my goodness. Like, I'm so glad that turned out well. Like, that's the type of feeling that you be getting from that. Like, I've experienced that definitely before. I was never as direct as Zhezhi was, but I can definitely understand what she's feeling right now.
Okay. I can do this. Rover.
She said Rober.
That was a pretty obvious slip of the tongue.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. My name is Zhezhi. I'm a painter. I take art commissions and strive to create beautiful paintings.
Honestly, this is how it'd be like when you're in an interview. Then there's that one question. Tell me about yourself. And this is how you have to be like.
I'm not being very articulate. But I hope we can be friends.
We're already friends. Like, you already asked me this. I like the music though. Very lo-fi.
How sweet. I must say, I've never seen Juju this nervous since she first became one of my cherished patrons.
Dang.
Oh, wait, Mr. Zhilang. We're actually here today to talk about the tale of the arcane artist.
Alright, now it's time to get down to business.
Oh, I know the tale, but I've never come across this mystical maestro myself. If such an artist truly existed, I'd be the first to know, without a doubt.
What makes you say that?
I supply ore to pigment manufacturers and sometimes serve as their sales proxy, so most painters in Jinzhou come to my shop to buy pigments.
Anything suspicious about the pigment buyers?
Well, pigments aren't flying off the shelves these days. Just a few regulars, you know?
Yeah.
But those ore buyers from a while back, they seemed a bit suspicious.
Really?
They bought heaps of leftover ore, the cheapest type, and told me not to let anyone know they got the ore here.
Okay.
People don't usually buy that stuff. Oh, wait. Juju, didn't you buy some once? A long
Oh my
time ago,
goodness.
right? I remember you saying you couldn't afford the fancy pigments, so you made your own. That stuck with me. So when those
Dang.
guys asked for leftovers, I paid extra attention.
Are you sure you can tell us this? I thought they asked you to keep it a secret.
They turned out to be thieves who stole from me during the night.
Dang.
But when I found out, I reported the theft to the patrollers, and that was the end of it. Thieves don't deserve my business or respect.
Real. May I have a look at your transaction record?
Of course, help yourself.
All these say Yin Fang. Alright. That's who we're gonna go look for now.
If this is the situation,
Why is this music playing? Is something goofy about to happen?
Rover?
Chisha?
Hey! Rover!
Chisha, what are you doing here? Oh, this is about to be awkward for Zhezhi. This is gonna be like those times when you're hanging out with one of your friends, but then your friend's closer friend comes over to them and talks to them. So it's gonna be kind of awkward for her.
What brings you here? It's been ages since we last met. The patrol station's been pretty busy lately, so I haven't had the time to catch up with you.
Yeah, this is gonna make Zhezhi feel really awkward.
And Chich is here too. Hiya! Do you remember me? We met at the moon chasing festival.
Oh, okay. Well, at least Chisha's more like wanting to greet her, I guess you could say.
Oh, are you alright? You don't look well. Do you need help?
She's just trying to think about what to say to you.
Hello? No, it's not. No, thank you.
The painting we had you do for us during the festival is awesome. Everyone loves it, so we put it up on the wall.
She did us a painting? When did she do that?
Really? I'm glad you all like it.
We'd also like to invite you to our station, so we can formally thank you in person.
Oh, she's not down with that.
Wait, how about coming to the station with me today? Are you heading back to the city?
Yeah, this is extrovert meeting introvert.
But we're still Okay.
Yeah, she just got peer pressured into this. Are you sure we can go now?
Oh, is this not a good time?
No, Chisha. Not right now, at least. Yes, about the arcane artist tale.
Oh, I get it. In that case, it's probably not the best time for a get-together.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay. Just tell me if you need any help.
Thanks, but why are you here, Chisha?
Oh, I'm here to support the patrollers. There was an assault near the mine recently, and they're short on people to investigate.
Maybe we can go investigate that too.
What's odd is those monsters haven't caused any more trouble since we got here. Right now, we're talking to witnesses
Now
and
they're playing the
trying to
creepy
figure
music.
out what triggered the incident.
Did something just happen over there?
Don't tell me it's a tacit discord.
Oh.
Hold on, just got a message. Seems like they really are stirring up trouble again. Sorry, but I gotta go check this out.
We'll go with you, girl.
Should we go as well?
Yes, come on. Why not? Maybe we'll find some clues useful to our case.
You could be right. But there's one other thing.
What's that? What's that?
After
You
Rover
ain't gonna tell
and I
me?
bumped into each other, we decided to investigate the surroundings and follow Patroller Chisha to the scene of the incident.
Oh, okay. This is like a little summary of what
It
happened.
was there we learned about the details of Mingyan's offense and the truth behind the tale of the arcane artist.
Once Zhezhi has the paintbrush in her hand, she begins to speak calmly. She'll be fine making the statement on her own now.
Let's see.
Watch out!
Yep, here's some kinds of discord. Look how strong she is.
Yeah, springs to the right.
Zhezhi seems to be struggling to tell what she couldn't express earlier, but eventually stays silent.
Sorry to trouble you.
Don't worry about
Thanks. Wait. I haven't said why.
it. Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is, if I had been clearer, you wouldn't have had to explain things to Chisha for me.
It's okay,
She's
girl.
really nice. It's just, we're not that close, and I'm not sure how to respond to how friendly she is. I didn't want to be rude, so I couldn't bring myself to turn her down.
That's actually so relatable. That is literally so relatable. I've had times where there's like someone that's really nice, but I don't know how to respond. It's okay, I got you.
I'll do my best not to trouble you and express my feelings properly next time.
I'm sure you will.
Thank you.
Then both of you decide to ask people around about the situation. Oh, here she is. Dang, where all these people come from? Alright, you go over here and I'll go talk with Chisha.
Thanks for your help, Rover. We caught the culprit before anything worse could happen. We were lucky to have you here.
What was the cause of the incident?
According to the preliminary examination, we suspect that these tacit discords were agitated by the frequency fluctuations from a scroll painting found at the scene.
Ooh, one of those scrolls?
The energy remaining in the painting was generated by its creator's forte, nearly overclocking. But rest assured, we've calmed her down and contained the energy.
So she is the arcane artist.
The painting needs to be thoroughly examined to identify its connection with the monsters and eliminate any potential risk it still poses.
Thanks for all your help. We'll take it from here.
What's the situation with the artist?
She fessed up when I first started talking to her, but clammed up when I tried to dig deeper. Well, honestly, she seemed a bit off to me. But we don't have time for that now. We gotta clean up the scene and get the damage under control.
Can I check on that painting later?
You sure can.
The painting becomes slightly blurry, but when you stare at it, and for a moment, the scene in it seems to come to life. Is it her? Is she the painter?
Why?
Oh wait, aren't you that girl that was looking at us earlier?
Mingyang? Why are you...
Do you know her?
Yes, we used to take painting lessons together.
You?
Yeah, this is
I
Ming Yang.
didn't... I hurt them. It was a mistake.
You mean you hurt those people?
I'm alone.
Why did you do this? Ming Yang appears to be done talking about the matter.
Thank goodness I wasn't hurt. It was so close.
Did you see what just happened?
Part of it, I guess.
Can you brief us on the situation?
I saw that painter. She looked like she was losing it. I'm talking shouting, waving her paintbrush around like she was sweeping the sky. I might be off here, but I swear those things on her scroll started squirming around before the whole swarm of monsters exploded out of thin air.
Dang.
They started to whack and thwack people all
Dang.
over the place. I was terrified and ran away as fast as my legs would take me. Not
Did you hear
super
what she said?
clearly, but when I was running for my life, I heard her screaming at all those creatures, all like, "Stop! Don't do this!" I think she might have been trying to stop them from hurting people.
A vivid description. Thanks for your help. Dang, so she literally created the monsters and they literally started attacking people. Let's see what this guy has to say.
Oh, my head.
Oh, this is Yin
it
Fang.
hurts.
Did you hear what that artist said?
Only a bit. It looked like she was arguing with someone right before the weird visions appeared.
Really?
I heard stuff like, "Don't stop me, I've already won," and "Who doesn't want fame and fortune?" That's a good thing they caught that painter. Can't imagine what could have happened otherwise. Well, I've met my fair share of artists, but none that would gamble with lives for the sake of their work. That's a first for me.
Alright, let's see what Zhezhi has to say about all this.
That's strange. Oh, you're back.
Yep, just finished talking with all the people. I think I figured out about the truth behind the arcane artist tale.
You figured it out already?
Yep, I'm just that smart. I talked to the witnesses.
They repeatedly describe witnessing bizarre, otherworldly visions.
The researcher indicated they were created by the artist's forte.
So, Mingyan channeled her forte into the painting, creating temporary phantasms. People saw her abilities and spread the rumor, believing she was the arcane artist from the tale.
And the tacit discords were being drawn to her forte.
The monsters described in the rumors were probably just exaggerated phantasms seen by scared people at night. In fact, I had sensed something odd at the mine, but after we met, I thought it was coming from you, so I didn't give it much attention. Come to think of it now, it might have been Ming Yan's forte fluctuation.
So she was there at the same time we were. I didn't even notice her presence. But what could have driven her to create such dangerous paintings?
Yeah. I definitely feel like she was coerced. One witness said she probably did this for personal gain.
From what I know of her, she doesn't seem like someone who would take such risks for personal gain.
Any leads on your end?
She kept squeezing my hand and trying to tell me something, but I couldn't understand what she was saying.
She's got an interesting NPC design. I love how all the NPC designs in Wuthering Waves, they're all so different. Like, I will never see an NPC that looks this different from any other NPC.
I think she wants me to continue the investigation. Maybe there's more to this story than I thought.
Especially for these types of games. Like, ooh.
Besides, I don't recall her having a forte before. Maybe this has something to do with me.
Ooh. It's linked to my case as well, so count me in.
Huh? Are you sure? I definitely won't say no to your help. Actually, I've wanted it since we last met at the mine.
Don't worry, girl. I'm gonna help you out. Where should we start from?
You want me to decide? To be honest, I haven't really thought it through. I remember meeting Ming Yang in an art studio in Jinzhou before. I wonder if she kept going there after I left. Should that be our first stop? She may have left some of her artwork behind. That could be a good start.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
I've never tried to investigate anything, so I'm not sure if this is the way to go.
I think it is. After you, then. Yeah, you gotta start somewhere when
Okay.
you're investigating.
Let's go. After learning about the details of the assault, we decided to push forward with the investigation to get to the truth.
Pointless!
Oh.
The witnesses on the scene made it clear that it was all because of Ming Yan's greedy ambition that she...
I haven't finished my statement, Mr. Baizi.
Tell him, Zhezhi! Tell him! Let him know what's up, queen. Right.
Yes, this is the art studio. My memory did serve me right. Looks like she's been painting here.
Let's find the clues.
Okay.
Oh, I accidentally climbed the door. Oh, wait a minute. This is that one place in Zhezhi's gameplay trailer. Oh my goodness. Some pieces of paper are put beside the desk. They appear to be softer and lighter than ordinary paper.
This paper.
Oh shoot. Not again. Please. Anything wrong?
This white jade paper has a rich history. Its smooth, fine texture holds ink beautifully, exactly what you want for more delicate brushwork. Countless masterpieces, both old and new, were painted on this paper. Like Qinan's Voyage to Yun Mountain and Yiling's Qixu's Dawn of Spring, both two good examples.
Okay, so basically she just wants to be really good.
Whoops, I got carried away. Wait, there's a discount sticker on the wrapping, and it looks quite new.
A discount sticker? She got that good discount? at least?
Yes, White Jade Hall runs a yearly sale. I attended it 2 days ago and bought paper with this same packaging. Ming Yang likely bought her paper there too. Half of the stock has already been used, which means she was painting day and night until the incident.
Dang, it's amazing that you can tell the difference, honestly. Like, she could tell, oh, yeah, it's been half used.
Different papers result in different artistic effects. Real artists can always spot these differences and choose the right paper to showcase various styles.
Okay, Zhezhi.
White jade paper is my absolute favorite, but because it's so expensive, I can only afford to buy it when there's a special sale. I can't pass up a great deal, so I stock up whenever I can. It usually takes a whole day to carry all the boxes home, but I must say, it's worth it.
How do you know so much?
Buy 3, get 1 free, buy 5, get 2 free,
Oh,
and
shoot.
then there's the additional weekly coupons. I know everything there is to know about the discounts.
Dang, she knows how to hustle when it comes to her art supplies. How did you know about Ming Yang's habits?
We have the same painting style. And the quality of our finished works is remarkably similar. Even if we use different brush techniques, our similar styles mean we should finish a painting in about the same time.
Dang, she's smart with this. She knows exactly when Ming Yang would finish her paintings.
Once a painter holds a paintbrush in their hand, they won't stop until every detail meets their standards. It becomes an obsession. I guess this is true for most painters.
Yeah, that makes sense. You don't want to stop until it's finished. Zhezhi stands stunned before the painting. Words hover on her lips, yet remain unspoken. Why do these paintings all look the same?
There is a difference. The brushwork on this one, see how heavy it is? You can tell Ming Yang was in low spirits. And this one, the strokes are light and fluid. That tells me she was happy when she painted this.
Dang, that's crazy.
The feelings a painter has during the process of creation often linger in the brushstrokes without them knowing. They're present in every line, even if the artist tries to hide it.
You can understand a painter's feelings through their work? That's actually like, she's on the next level with this. No Espa.
Yes. To me, painting is like a window into the heart of the artist. When words fail, these feelings can be depicted through brushstrokes instead. It is strange though. She keeps reproducing the same painting over and over, using techniques that aren't her usual style.
Why? Something's written on the painting. Waters and... what is this?
Waters and mountains rest by the pain. Valleys and peaks in the dream remain. Colors of vanity washed away. The painted world fades, forgotten today.
Dang.
This artwork is titled Serenity of Xiehua Village. It captures the scenic landscape seen from the village itself.
Wait, your clothes.
Ah, the pigment! When did I get all my clothes?
Dang, was she leaning on it and then it like transferred onto her clothes?
It came off with just a little wipe.
Ooh.
It shouldn't come off the fabric so easily.
Yeah, I would definitely know that. I've did some paintings before in art class back in high school. I got like a big old blotch of paint on my jacket once. It was so bad. And it stayed there for quite a bit. So I had to go home and wash it. But yeah, when paint gets on clothes, it's like kind of hard to get off. You see an old garment, tingled with stains. Hold up. Why did this guy say tingled when it literally said tinged? The colors look unusual.
Looks like they're stains from ink and paint that haven't washed out over time. Ming Yang could have improvised her clothing as a canvas for her ideas.
How did you know this?
I used to do this as well.
Dang, really?
Whenever nature inspired me and I was short on paper, I'd paint rough outlines onto my clothes.
That makes sense, I guess. Whenever you're, if you're an artist and you're out just getting inspiration, but you forgot to bring a canvas or something, and then so you have to just draw on your clothes real quick, and then I can just wash it off later. That's new to me.
After all, fabric used to be a common art material. Besides, using clothes does help to seize fleeting inspiration, don't you think?
Yeah, it can.
It's a shame the clothes are stained forever, but it's worth it to see how different inks behave on fabric.
Yeah, okay. This is a pretty long one, so I'm just gonna read it and give a summary just like I always do.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
So, it seems like this is Ming Yang's diary about her whole situation. What happened was that Ming Yang, she was kind of jealous, I guess you could say, about this certain other artist. Now, to me, I think this certain other artist is Zhezhi. So, it seems like Ming Yang was jealous of Zhezhi and she wanted to surpass her. She wanted to be better than Zhezhi. So, what she did was that Ming Yang started copying her works, trying to figure out what made her so good. And basically, she was starting to copy everything Zhezhi did when it came to her, her painting styles and everything. And then Mr. Baishi came along, him and the Shenyun art exchange. They were hey, how about we like make a deal and stuff and do some collaborations. And then so then he was like buying her work arts or something, and they were like trying to get her into this quote unquote shady business. Now it doesn't, from what I read, I don't think I understand what this so-called shady business is. Maybe it will be revealed later, but we just know that the Shenyun Art Exchange has a shady business, and Ming Yang is included in this, and she's kind of like being forced to create paintings over and over again, because I think what happened was that Mr. Baishi and the Shenyun Art Exchange, there was like, oh, if you collaborate with us, we'll help you be better than Zhezhi. And then Ming Yang, being kind of jealous low-key about Zhezhi, she was like, I want to be better than her, so yeah, I'ma help. So then she got roped into this, and now, but then Ming Yang, she noticed that her artwork started attracting tacit discords. I almost called them tacit discords again. And then she was like, no, I don't want them to hurt people. She didn't want that anymore. So then she got tired of it, but she couldn't leave because then the Shenyun Art Exchange has evidence against her, making it seem like that she's actually the villain. So it's like, she can't do anything about it, and they won't let her go. Like, they won't let her stop. So she just wants to get out of this. Even if she is gonna get in trouble, she just wants to be out.
How could this happen?
It seems she hit a bottleneck during her creation.
Being picky about one's work is second nature to an artist. I'm no exception. There's never been a moment when I saw my art outshining someone else's. I've always admired my fellow artists, hoping that one day I could be as good as them, perhaps even surpass them. I kept painting and improving, but no matter how hard I tried, I always felt it wasn't good enough.
Yeah, that's the artist struggle. I've heard that many artists struggle with this type of thing.
This needs to be refined. It's not quite there yet. Still short of perfect. Will my client be disappointed? I had these kind of thoughts every day while I painted. It started creeping into my daily life too.
Dang.
It's true that one might find motivation in these thoughts, but they can also lead one astray. I felt trapped for ages until I finally figured out the path I ought to follow, embrace my emotions fully, and create the art my heart yearns for. This is of the greatest importance to me. But if I found myself in the same situation as Ming Yang, perhaps I'd react similarly and lose my way.
Dang.
She was forced into this and was looking for a way out. I can't just turn a blind eye and let them charge her. There must be a way to uncover the truth and save her.
Yes, we should continue our investigation now.
Hey, have a look at this.
What is it?
Seems like this pigment is homemade. But why are there herbs in it? Did she use a new recipe I'm not familiar with?
It doesn't look like a pigment. More like the medicinal herb residue to me.
Medicinal herb residue?
She must have been making medicinal remedies recently. This must be the leftover residue she didn't get around to cleaning up.
These herbs were used for medicine. Oh, so those plants I saw in the pharmacy weren't just for decoration.
Haven't you seen someone brewing this before?
I've never tried myself. When I get sick, I usually just wait it out.
Dang. That's literally what I honestly probably would do.
My family always brought me remedies and soups. I never thought about how they were made. Sorry, I'm just not very experienced.
It's alright, girl. I also like how they make Zhezhi actually walk around to the next place we're investigating instead of just having her teleport right next to us. Fragments of a vase scatter across the floor. The scrolls and papers are in disarray, as if they've been rummaged around. As if they've been rummaged through. What happened here?
I think... No, I might be wrong.
What are you thinking?
Nothing. It's just a thought. I might be wrong.
This is a discussion. There is no right and wrong.
Then... I'll share it with you.
Yeah, this could be a lead.
The vase must have been on that cabinet, judging by where it fell.
Alright, here she is. She's about to pull up her smart brain. Okay, she's about to paint a picture about what happened. Dang! She just did that.
Looks like the cabinet used to be over there, but something bumped into it, and that's why the vase got knocked over.
Oh, there was a fight?
I bet the water on the floor is from the fishbowl. Huh. Why is that watermark in the shape of a gold puff?
Oh, was it a tacit discord?
Okay, I figured it out. That must be the reason. Rover will definitely be impressed with my deductive skills.
Okay, Zhezhi. Well, tell me what happened in first.
A gold puff jumped out of the fishbowl, knocking over the vase and causing it to shatter on the floor. Then it landed on a pile of paintings. Realizing it was in trouble and afraid of getting scolded, it slipped out of the window.
So she kept the gold puff as a pet? Who keeps gold puffs as pets?
Ah, why wouldn't they?
I mean, it's like a pufferfish. Like, I don't really know much people who would keep a pufferfish as a pet.
My family used to have an aquarium at home with lots of gold puffs. I thought it was a popular trend.
I guess.
Sorry, I need to improve my investigation skills.
It is a logical explanation.
Is that so? I'll practice more often.
By the way, was that your forte just now?
Oh yes, these are phantasms I can create with my brush. They only exist for a short while. I haven't done this for a long time. I'm a bit rusty now.
Haven't done this for a long time.
Yes, I rarely need to use my forte in daily life. When it comes to painting, I prefer the traditional way. It helps me to understand my progress and improve my skills.
Makes sense.
An artwork created with forte is indeed mesmerizing, nearly flawless, but that's not my goal. So, I've used this ability less over time, but it's fine to use it for the investigation.
Do you think Ming Yang's case has something to do with you?
Yes, it could be related to my forte.
Yeah. Zhezhi seems a bit upset and unwilling to continue this topic. We'll talk about this later. Let's look outside now. Yeah, this definitely has something to do with Zhezhi and how she can bring paintings to life. Oh, what's this? Oh, footprints. Ooh. See what happened. Someone left these tracks. They could be the missing piece in our theory. Yeah, girl, go ahead and paint up a picture of what happened.
Someone broke into the studio looking for something, or trying to steal something. Probably something tied to Ming Yang's paintings. However, they were startled by something unexpected, and in their panic to escape through the window, collided with the cabinet, causing the vase to fall.
That makes more sense now.
This might be related to the Shangyun art exchange and Ming Yan's breakdown. Let's follow these tracks and see where they lead.
The clues from the studio led us to an exiles camp. There, we found new clues that pointed to a hidden player behind all of this.
Who's the hidden player? Is it Mr. Baishi? Some ore residues are scattered beside the trolley, with color stains on it. Looks like pigments.
The trolley is worn. Maybe it carried something very heavy.
Artworks? No, artworks aren't really that heavy, to be honest. What are they talking about? Maybe the exiles use it to transport ore and pigments.
Could it be they transported ore, made pigments from them, and then moved the pigments elsewhere? Could the buyers Mr. Shizong mentioned be the ones who stole the ore?
Dang. Let's see if we can find the evidence. A large pile of fragmented ores is mixed with the pigment, unmarked and unpackaged.
Scarlet thorn, indigoite, and other ore. These match the raw materials for pigments listed on Mr. Shilong's transaction record.
They're the ones who bought the leftover ore.
I took a look and noticed that these pigments were handcrafted from these specific ores. Standard pigments adhere well and last a long time, but these makeshift pigments smear with the slightest touch.
Was the pigment in Ming Yang's studio the same as this?
They are similar. Did she buy these low-quality pigments from the exiles? But why did these people break into her studio?
Someone's coming this way. Who is it?
Who are you?
Oh, some exiles.
Hello. We are...
We want to buy paintings.
You're here to buy paintings? That's not how this works. Go on. Get out of here.
We're actually here for Ming Yang's paintings. She wasn't in her studio, so we thought we could ask around.
Huh? Okay then. My bad.
What did you mean just now?
It's nothing. Just wait for her here. When she leaves, it usually doesn't take long for her to return.
Do you know her?
Know her? We go way back. She's okay in our books. Though she hasn't had the easiest run either. She helped us out a while back.
Ooh, she had business with the exiles?
Guess you could call us friends. She even gifted us a painting. It's somewhere around here.
Really?
Oh, here it is.
Oh, a scroll.
We're no fancy connoisseurs, but even we can tell that girl can paint.
I kind of like it myself. It's lively, bright, almost like you could touch the freedom and joy she felt painting it.
Did something happen to her recently?
Can't recall anything noteworthy.
My guess? She's dabbling in some new secretive art piece. I spotted her taking risky stabs at painting out in the wild.
Ooh.
Well, now that you mention it, I do remember her talking about making art you could step into or whatever. But her little art excursion stirred up some unstable frequencies. We warned her, but did she listen? Nope.
That's right, I saw her paintings myself. Tried to steer her clear, and what do I get? A lecture. Artists. Always on their own wild wavelength, aren't they?
Sorry to interrupt, but mind if I ask what you normally do for a living?
Us? Oh, the usual. A bit of hunting, some gigs here and there. Just the everyday grind.
Okay. Anything else?
No, not many jobs around. Just enough to scrape by.
I see. Thank you. We'll leave now. Yeah, let's not make an enemy of them.
I have an idea.
Did you want to say something just now?
Yes, I think neither these exiles nor Minion has told the truth. I noticed some of the exiles' hands were blackened. The thought suddenly hit me. What if it's from constant exposure to ink?
Yeah, that is true.
If so, they must be making a lot of pigments and ink sticks.
But they lied to us and tried to cover it up.
The painting they showed us and the artworks in the studio, they all match what Ming Yang described in her diary. Her diary shows us she had major mood swings, which really affected her art.
Yeah.
All these strange things started happening after the Shenyun art exchange got involved.
Maybe there's more they're trying to hide.
Makes sense.
You two wait patiently until night falls. Alright, let's see what they're talking about. If we're gonna have to fight them, then we gotta fight.
I hear people talking.
We can eavesdrop on the conversation. Yeah. Let's just hear what they gotta say now.
Okay, I'll use my terminal to record it, just in case.
Oh, Mr. Beitzer stopped by again, grumbling about the delay in getting Ming Yan's paintings to the Shanyuan Art Exchange.
If Yin Feng hadn't pushed her, she wouldn't have gotten hurt. Now she can't even paint, and our order is gonna be late.
Hey, watch yourself. I just did what I always do. She's been rebellious and a bit too smart for her own good lately. I just wanted her to keep her head down and work. Who knew she'd crack and cause that mess?
Dang, so you beat her up?
Luckily, I slipped away, and the patrollers didn't suspect me. It's no big deal. I pinned it all on Mingyan, so we're in the clear.
Someone was here earlier asking about her case. No patrollers, but do you think they could find out what we did?
Doubtful. They might notice we're making pigments here, but that's it.
It doesn't matter if they find out. We pose as exiles. And what doesn't an exile do?
But we should be careful. Remember what Mr. Beitzer warned us about. Keep these things on the down low. And if anyone finds out, they can't be allowed to trace it back to the Shanyuan Art Exchange.
Dang, so they're not even exiles.
So the Shanyuan Art Exchange has been involved in Mingyan's case right from the start. No wonder they got all shifty when we brought up Mingyan earlier.
Masquerading as exiles is indeed cunning.
Yingfeng. Yes!
Yeah, that's the name on the transaction record.
It was his signature on Mr. Shilan's transaction record.
We spoke right where it happened.
When I asked him about the incident,
why are you
he
being
put
so
all
loud?
the blame on Mingyan, saying she had ulterior motives.
Why are you speaking so loud, Rover? They're right behind you.
The exiles we questioned during the day did the same, trying to divert attention and cover up their own involvement at the scene in the first place. These distractions led us to concentrate solely on Mingyan, ignoring other possible angles.
I have a theory, but we need that batch of paintings they mentioned to test it.
Let's give the area another sweep.
But there's so many more people in the camp now. How should we get in?
We'll disguise yourself as exiles.
Okay.
Yeah, we about to pull a Scooby-Doo. With the exile clothing in hand, the two of you quickly change into your disguises. Yep, here I am.
This should do the trick. Now, let's see what information we can find inside the camp.
Let's see. What you gotta say?
Never thought I'd get worn out from something this light.
You're just out of shape.
What did you just say? That's it. I'm heading to the northern warehouse right now. Wait till you see me carry 100 of those supplies. In one go!
Yeah, go ahead and leave so I can explore. List of controlled painters. What? Mingyan. Dang, so this just goes farther than just Mingyan. They've been controlling other painters as well. Oh my goodness. Look at all these painters that they freaking blackmailed into working for them.
I can't believe the number of painters involved. They know where they all live too.
Dang. This may just be the tip of the iceberg.
These addresses are not too far from each other, so the Art Exchange must be managing its network by districts. This camp is likely the hub for this district, handling transportation and supplies.
Judging from the list, it looks like they're still searching for artists to create forgeries.
We must stop them from expanding their network. Dang. They are really out here controlling these artists, blackmailing them into creating arts for them. Isn't this... what are those things called? I've been thinking about what they're called. What are they called? But it's those artworks that you can just copy and paste, just change a little something of it and then like sell it again and then do the same thing over and over again. Like it's like INPs, something like that. I don't know. Let's see. Yep, this is a delivery record with all those artworks that we just saw.
These paintings are all fakes. I don't remember the real ones circulating the market.
Yeah.
How has this managed to be kept from the public for so long?
Most of these paintings were sent to the Winding Axies Mire.
They risk being exposed if they transport through ports, not to mention the threats from the Shanyun Art Exchange. We should look for more clues.
Let's see what she has to say.
And the next route should be... What are you looking at? This isn't for you to see. Go away. Shoo!
Okay. My bad. Let's just jump down like...
Oh my god! Oh jeez, oh my god!
Let's see. Zhezhi plays the recorded content.
I want out of this. Impossible.
never had anyone quit from a deal. Besides, you've already taken the money.
You can have the money back. Every penny of it. I just want out, please. I won't make it difficult for you.
You think we'll let you go just like that after seeing our entire operation? You know what? Could work something out, but it'll come at a small fee. Gotta have insurance.
What do you want?
A dead person tells no tales.
Oh shoot, they were gonna kill her. Oh,
that's everything
my
from our talk
gosh.
yesterday, boss. She's still holding her cards close.
Keep an eye on her for now. If she tries anything, take her out.
Understood.
Dang. So you can't even leave because then they'll kill you. Look at these freaking exiles. Dang, what are they doing over here?
This must be the warehouse they were talking about.
Yep, look at all this paint stuff.
There's still some leftover ink lying around.
These paintings.
They're all from the list.
Yep.
This batch is all Serenity of Xehua Village. Ming Yang's work.
Dang. So all those copies from the studio.
These aren't just simple copies anymore. It's obvious now. She was working with them to create forgeries for her own gain.
Dang.
In the end, this is the path she chose. I suspected as much, though I couldn't quite... I wasn't sure until I saw the paintings myself.
I'll notify the patrollers.
Wait, this painting. It's the Serenity of Xehua Village original, not a copy. Shouldn't it be at the studio?
Dang.
Oh, I see it now. This was the painting they stole from the studio.
How can you tell them apart?
These copies, they're almost identical to the original. But there are some details, subtle ones, that reflect the artist's quirks, not just their technique. The painter copied them well. But if you look closely, you'll find that the finishings are a bit, more rigid in some areas.
How do you know so much about the original painting?
Well, that's because
Oh, shoot.
Look out!
Test the discords.
Why is this gonna be quick work for her?
Yep, quick and easy. Are you hurt?
No. I'm just catching my breath. But where did these tacit discords come from?
The researcher mentioned a link between Ming Yang and the TDs.
Her emotions caused the painting's frequencies to fluctuate, attracting the monsters.
But she's not even here.
You said art always reflects the artist's mood.
It's just... I'm not really sure why her mood is reacting to us.
Maybe. Could it be because I'm here? She did see what I could do with my resonance ability once. Ever since I saw her diary, I've been wondering. Maybe it was seeing my ability that inspired her to start creating those phantasms. Maybe that's why she began to lose herself in her art.
Dang.
It seems like all those accumulated emotions just burst out whenever we get close to her or one of her paintings. It's all my fault.
It's neither your fault nor the paintings.
But more exiles from the art exchange.
More on that later. We gotta get out of here. Alright, we gotta take care of every single one of them. Who's next? Yep, handle that. Y'all next? Come through.
Did you really think we'd let you just walk away after you destroyed our warehouses and interfered with our business?
Business. Why is everyone so obsessed with making money?
Fellas, what do you say we grab that compensation from our friends here for all the trouble they've caused us?
A creator's passion. Does it not mean anything to you?
Alright, they're done talking, now it's time to kill them.
Who exactly are you people? You don't look like you're patrollers. What do you want? If it's the paintings you're after, take as many as you want. We can always make new ones.
Forcing people to make copies like a factory line? It's disrespecting the creator's dignity.
Literally, like, it's like what they're doing is that they're not really making it's like what they're doing is that they're making the artist, they're forcing the artist to keep creating the same art piece over and over again so they can keep selling, making more money. But the artists, they don't like that. They tired of it. But they can't leave, they can't stop because they're being blackmailed. Or they could get killed if they try to leave.
It's just a couple of stones and trees on a piece of paper, for crying out loud. Even I could draw one with the flick of a wrist. Who cares if they're real or not?
Okay, you obviously aren't an appreciator for arts.
For the amount of paint and ink that goes into them, I'd even go so far as to say paying those painters 20 credits each is a ripoff.
How could you measure the value of creation in such a way?
Oh, so you're also here for the money. Look, name a figure. We'll pay double if it'll make you shut up. How does that sound? Take it and scram.
Now we're gonna take you to the jail cell.
That's not what I meant.
Then what the hell do you want from me?
I want to expose everything to the public.
What?
Aside from reporting you to the patrollers, I want to let the public know about all the forgery and smuggling you've been doing.
Tell him, Zhezhi.
The way you coerce the painters and put their lives at risk for profit? I'll expose it all.
Tell him, Queen.
Is something wrong?
I like the idea. You have my support. Alright, now it's not time for sweet talk.
I can't remain silent about this any longer. This is the only way more people can learn about the truth.
You better think this through. The Shanyuan Art Exchange is not a group you want to cross.
We could take that chance.
I never painted for the Art Exchange's approval. If no one else dares to speak up, then I'll be the one to do it.
I might have just the plan.
First, we keep these guys on close watch. Then, we need to catch them off guard. And the best way to do that is...
He never finished telling us his plan, so let's just see what it is.
Well, that's quite the story.
Are we back to the present?
At best, this merely proves our involvement in the incident, yet the real culprit remains unknown. Your accusations are groundless.
He just sounds like a scoundrel.
Allow me to remind you, she was the one who created those paintings, insisted on selling them, and concocted the entire terrifying incident. Do you honestly believe her paintings would have earned a single penny without my intervention?
No. Mr. Baitsu, you're changing the subject.
How ungrateful. She ensnared us in this debacle, and now you dare to lay the blame at our feet.
Yup.
But before we proceed, I wish to present this audio recording to the court.
Mr. Baitsu stopped by again.
Ooh, this is
grumbling
that.
about the delay in getting Ming Yan's paintings to the Shanyuan Art Exchange.
If Yin Feng hadn't pushed her, she wouldn't have gotten hurt. Now she can't even paint, and our order is gonna be late.
She's been rebellious and a bit too smart for her own good lately. I just wanted her to keep her head down and work. Who knew she'd crack and cause that mess?
It's a good thing that we decided to just wait and listen, because if we just went in there and fighting, I don't think we would have gotten this.
Mingyan was initially only making copies. Everything changed after you stepped in. Trickery, misinformation, and later on even threats. She was led down the path of forging artworks for you. I do understand that if her own heart hadn't wavered, none of this would have happened. But there was already no turning back by the time she wanted to quit. So, saying she was the mastermind behind it all, that's just not fair.
You tell him, Zhezhi. Tell him, Queen. Let him know what's up.
Even so, how is forgery a valid accusation? Nothing like that was mentioned in your recording, now was it?
We found the original painting in the hidden warehouse.
This evidence clearly shows that these paintings are no ordinary copies, but your way of making a profit.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as real or fake paintings. You're not fooling anyone.
That's what you
For
think?
it to be forgery, there has to be another original artist. These paintings are all the work of Ming Yan. Even if she made dozens of identical copies, it wouldn't be considered forgery.
Mr. Baitsu, do you recognize this painting?
Ooh.
Well, of course. It's Serenity of Zhehua Village, the work of the arcane artist.
Then can you tell the difference between this one and the others?
Ooh.
Of course. This piece possesses a lifelike quality unmatched by any other, all thanks to the resonance ability of the arcane artist Ming Yan.
However, judging from these paintings, it seems Ming Yan's ability never stabilized successfully. Except for this original piece.
Yeah. Tell him, Queen.
What does this have to do with anything? Do you have solid evidence to prove the differences between these paintings? What you're saying is all speculation. There's no guarantee a painter won't make mistakes, is there?
Artists seeking perfection always choose the highest quality pigments for their most important pieces. During our investigation of the studio, I accidentally got paint on me and discovered something interesting about the materials used in these paintings. The original paintings had pigments that were pure and brighter, able to blend more naturally and retain color for longer. In contrast, the forgeries used pigments made from mineral scraps. These don't hold up the same, smudging at the slightest touch. We can distinguish the real paintings from the fakes simply by analyzing the ink used.
Yes, get him, Queen. Tell him what's up.
Doing so
Yeah.
only proves the so-called original painting is created differently from the others. Are you implying that Ming Yan is only allowed to use a single kind of pigment throughout her work? How is this supposed to prove that we are behind the forgeries?
What you better say? What you better say, girl?
Because the original creator of Serenity and Zhehua Village is me.
Yep, I knew it. She's the original creator. Dang. She's
When
the
I
one
was
who...
a child, painting was the only way I could express myself freely. Everything I did and didn't understand, it all flowed through the tip of my paintbrush. All that I saw lived within my paintings. Whatever I thought, I painted into reality. This power to turn fantasies into reality gradually caught the interest of many. Tales of the arcane artist spread far and wide.
Dang, so she is the arcane
I took
artist.
great joy in my skills improving. However, I discovered to my dismay that my parents were using my creations to turn a quick profit.
Dang.
They were sold at unbelievable prices. Some sought beauty in enchanted worlds, using the paintings as a distraction from reality. Others resorted to hellish nightmares.
Oh my
to inflict
goodness.
torment upon those they desire. My own abilities had led my paintings astray. They were being exploited, and everything was spiraling out of control. After I realized this, I began to fear holding a brush. I tried to paint without relying on my abilities, but my parents scolded me for it. They called anything painted without using my abilities worthless.
Dang.
After the family business fell apart, my parents vanished without a trace. They may have left behind a considerable mess, but freedom has also been returned to my brush. Zhehua Village was my first stop upon arriving in Jinzhou alone.
Dang.
Waters and mountains rest by the pain. Valleys and peaks in the dream remain. Colors of vanity washed away. The painted world fades, forgotten today. A poem I wrote, inscribed on Serenity in Zhehua Village.
Dang.
I know it's not that well written, but it's proof of my decision to stop everything I was doing. And that painting, well, it became the arcane artist's final piece of art. Ever since that day, paintings with special abilities gradually faded from everyone's minds. And I never used my abilities to paint again.
Okay.
Well, that was certainly a touching story. But I'm afraid your words alone won't be enough to prove you created
Of course
this
he's still
painting.
fighting.
Madame Juyao, to prove my statement, I request your permission to use and paint with one of these copies.
Granted.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes. Ming Yang's experience has made me realize something. To create art that truly resonates, I must first accept myself.
Yes, queen.
The paintings I drew in the past, they were heartfelt creations, pieces of my life. They formed my past and shaped who I am today. It's not just about proving a single painting. It's about so much more. If my forte is the cause behind all this, then I must take responsibility. I can't just let this go on and hurt others.
Look at her, she's about to prove that she's the original creator. Come on, queen, let them know what's up.
Maybe I just.
Whoa! Dang!
So the rumors are
These
true.
paintings are really coming to life.
Dang! We stepped into the painting.
Why is the world inside this painting so distorted?
Spectacle is born from the mind. This place must be a manifestation of Ming Yang's mind when she created it.
Why?
Wait, did you hear something? Zhezhi?
I painted it exactly like hers.
That voice.
Why is everyone still praising her work? It's all right. It's okay. She's gone. Soon, I'll be an even better painter than she ever was.
She was going crazy.
Watch out!
Whoa. We gotta fight this thing? Oh my goodness. I thought the story was over.
It's you! I've already done everything I can! Why are you still better than me?
Whoa. Time to fight the morning 8 seed. Oh.
You were just lucky. If it weren't for your parents holding your hands,
You'd never have what should be rightfully mine!
Yeah.
The art's true form.
Get him, Zhezhi. Get him. Get him, queen. Get him. Yes, queen.
still, I couldn't do it. Why? I perfected everything. It's all because of your abilities.
My abilities have nothing to do with it. You created masterpieces I wish came from me. Bold, free. I know art paintings have their differences, but the heart and soul we put into them are the same.
So she's painting the world now. Dang. Such a beautiful animation. Dang. Look at her putting in the colors and everything.
You shouldn't see me as a model to follow. Only when you connect with your truest feelings can you create an exceptional piece of art.
Dang, she is such a queen. She's such a boss for that.
So cool.
Too bad we won't ever see it again.
And what do you gotta say? What do you gotta say, huh? Bai Shi merely glances at you without saying a word. Yeah. Mouth open, face expressed.
So everything she said was true.
Yep.
I never imagined the art exchange could do such a thing.
Tell me about it. I was even about to stand up for them. Ugh.
Yeah, you better not have. I would have sit you down too. It's beautiful. Too bad it won't last long. Such beauty, brief as it may be, I'm lucky enough to see it with my own eyes. Why would I worry about how long it lasts? Honestly real. Zhezhi let them know what is up. Zhezhi let them know.
When I learned the truth, I was heartbroken. I believed that by sealing my forte, no one would get hurt because of my paintings. I never expected them to continue causing harm after all these years. But Rover's words made me realize something. It was never about the paintings themselves, but rather those who sought to use them to hurt others.
Yep.
Mr. Baitsu, you run a highly esteemed calligraphy and painting institution, yet you've suppressed the creative spirit and violated these artists' dignity, all for the sake of wealth.
Tell him, Zhezhi.
Everything they cherished has now become a tool for profit. The works they held dear are just tools for your gain, insulting to both the original artists and their imitators.
You saw how he's crashing out? Yeah, that means he's finally losing.
Set before you is the original painting from many years ago, and the one I've just completed. Now, everything has been brought to light.
We received word from the Public Security Bureau 10 minutes ago that they have taken the exiles into custody and found the location where the paintings were hidden. Mr. Baitsu, do you have anything else to add to your defense?
Look at him crashing out. Yup. Take that man to jail. You did it, Queen. She's such a girl boss. I love her.
Very well. We will reevaluate Mingyan's charges, determine the Shangyun Art Exchange's involvement in the incident, and conduct a comprehensive investigation as soon as possible.
Also, I don't know why, but right now I think there's a truck outside again. So hopefully it doesn't be as loud as it was last time.
This hearing is adjourned.
Yes. Zhezhi ate up the courtroom. She showed them all what's up and let them know that it was her artwork. What else you gotta say, Queen?
It's finally over. I didn't miss anything important, did I?
You did great. You did amazing. Like, that was so good. Like, she showed them what is up and let them know.
Huh? No, not at all. I was just coming up with things to say as I went. My palms were sweating the whole time.
She is such a girl boss. She is such a girl boss.
I definitely couldn't have done it if you weren't there with me. Thinking about the feeling when we were investigating the case together is what kept me calm during the trial. What I meant to say is, back then, everything I said felt right. Like I could just be myself around you. It felt so good to be that relaxed. Thank you for helping me through this. You helped me find the courage to believe in myself. Thanks to you, Look at everything we accomplished. The Shenyun Art Exchange is undergoing investigation. It'll be the end of their businesses. And the painters they coerced are finally set free. Thank you. I haven't felt this happy in a long time.
Don't mention it.
I want to pay Mingyang a visit. After all, she was involved in all of this, and I want to tell her everything.
The truck is being really loud right now. I hope it isn't distracting y'all.
What do you think?
Can I come with you?
My commission started with her. Plus, you and I solved the case together. Why don't you come with me?
Is the commission over?
Yes. I already had it taken care of the day we found out the truth.
All right, let's go.
Let's see what Mingyang gotta say.
Zhezhi? It's been a while.
Your injuries.
The researchers have taken good care of me. A chat won't hurt. And you must be the rover.
You know me? Well, I mean, who doesn't?
I heard about everything you did. Thank you for freeing me from those nightmares. You know what, Zhezhi? You may seem soft and gentle on the outside, but if your boundaries are crossed, I think you can be tougher than anyone else.
Yeah, she can.
And I still owe you an apology. Forgive me, because I was so obsessed with wanting to be you, to be better than you. I've caused you so much trouble. The pain of these injuries managed to put a stop to my obsession with imitating your paintings. Maybe I was never meant to be a painter to begin with.
I brought you a gift.
Oh, what she got? Mingyang accepts a scroll of painting from Zhezhi, staring at it for a long time after opening it.
See? Only you can create a painting with such life. I still have a long way to go.
This is your painting. It's the one you gave me when we first met.
Dang.
How ironic. I've been trying to imitate you for so many years that now I can't even tell my own paintings apart anymore.
Your paintings were never inferior to mine. Just look at this piece. Even you approve of its value. It doesn't matter who painted it.
Tell him, Queen.
Mingyang, I hope you can find your true self, whoever she is. I know you can do it.
Thank you for bringing me this painting. Really.
Mingyang opens the scroll painting once again and stares at every detail for a long time. She appears lost in thought. Okay.
I think it's safe to say she'll give it some thought.
Yeah.
During the few times we met, she was always passionate about discussing art with me. I think that fire inside her won't just fade away. Come to think of it, the deep discussions we had and the painting duels back then felt like true friendship. So, seeing her in so much pain, I just had to help.
Yeah.
I don't want Mingyang to lose hope and have someone who loves painting so much just disappear.
Yeah. I think she understood what you meant earlier.
To be honest, I didn't just see this case through to correct mistakes or help the artists. Deep down, I didn't want to let you down.
It's okay, Queen. You didn't let me down at all.
I wanted to tell you this back at the mine, but the words just didn't come out right.
It's fine. I understand what you're trying to say.
Thank you for being my friend and helping me through all of this, Rover.
I can say the same to you.
While I've yet to uncover my past and who I am, every moment with you is a new and special memory. Thank you for your help, Zhezhi. This experience has helped me understand you and the world a little better.
Yep.
You seem to be pretty slow on the news.
What happened? So you know how to tell jokes now?
You've given me the courage to joke around.
Does that mean you can do the same in front of others?
Well.
Look at her, she's leaning back, she's become more relaxed. Like...
Let's take it slow for now.
Yeah, she's getting more relaxed now and everything. She's definitely starting to open up. Oh, what'd she leave? Zhezhi's message. Hi Rover, I'm not sure if this message will reach you, but I hope it does. There's something I've been wanting to tell you, but I can't seem to find the right words in person. To be honest, I'm afraid you might reject what I'm about to ask. I'd like to give you the scroll of painting. It's not just because you helped me with Ming Yang's situation, but also because you freed me from a worry that's been haunting me for years. The patrols returned the serenity of Zhezhi village that I drew during the hearing, but I want you to have it now. After all, it's the reason we met, a testament to our shared journey, and a symbol of the courage you instilled in me. In a way, we created this painting together. My heart will always be connected to this place, and I must admit, I have an ulterior motive. I wanted to stay with you. Zhezhi. Serenity of Zhezhi Village. Her. Alright, that was really nice. I really liked that story, to be honest. That was like a really nice story. Like, it was dramatic, it was full of twists, like, it was good, like, it was pretty nice. I really liked it. And I hoped you liked it too. So, with that being said, I hope you all have a good day, have a good night, whatever it is for you, and I'll see you next time!